Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm here with the next update for my project pan. This year, as most years, I'm doing a rolling style product pan where my goal is to use up every single product. I don't want to have any hit pan goals, I don't want any usage goal, I want to use up everything in this project. So that's what I'm doing this year as well, and I'm working on 10 products at any point in time, and as soon as I finish something up, I roll something new in. So I'm going to go through the things that I have in my product at the moment and let you know if I have finished anything or where I am with all my products today. But before I jump into that, if you're new here, please consider subscribing. I would love to have you in the family. Let's jump into the video. So I always go through everything in the order of like how long they've been in the project, and we have two things that has been in since the start of the year. So we're going to start with those. The first thing that I have is my blush from Dior. This is the Dior Rosy Glow Blush. This has since been repackaged. They have released more shades, but this is the first product that I have, and it's quite old in my collection, hence the old packaging. But this right here is where I was with this blush last month. Since then, I have used this one 16 times, and this is where it is today. So I have not looked at the progress pictures yet, but I'm hoping it has expanded a little bit at least. I use this one quite consistently every month. I'm trying to stay around that 15 uses, and I have again this month. I don't know how much I have left with this blush. If I could, I probably would repress this one, but as you might be able to see there on the top, it looks a bit weird, and that is because this blush kind of crumbled a little bit at the top, and I didn't want it to completely break, so I tried to repress that top bit, and luckily I noticed my background changed. But anyway, luckily I didn't try to repress the whole thing. I just tried to put a little bit of alcohol in that top bit where it shattered, and as you can see, like, it separated the pigment. So I don't think this one would repress very well with alcohol, and I don't know if I can repress this one like a dry pressing method. I don't think that would work very well. So for now, I am going to keep it as it is and just keep using it this way, and hopefully I'll be able to use it up eventually. This one has crumbled a tiny bit in the last month around this side. That's like probably something new actually. I don't think I had side pan last month, but I do now. And it did crumble a tiny bit when that got really thin. It didn't crumble too much, but a little bit, and I tried to use those crumbles up as much as I could, but just for transparency, it did crumble a tiny bit. But yeah, that is where I'm with this blush, and I'm going to keep using it, and it's definitely going to be done before the end of the year. I just don't know how long it will take. The second product that I said has been in since the start of the year is this one right here, which is my Mirror Luminizer. I actually worked on this one all of last year as well, so this one has been worked on for so long at the moment, and I'm wearing this one today as I do most days. And since of the last update, I have used this one 13 times, and that is where I was before those 13 uses. But since then, I have actually also repressed this product. If I do have a photo of the repressed version, I'll insert that now. But yes, like I said, I have repressed it, and these 13 uses, I believe all of them are after repressing. I think I repressed it almost straight away after my last update. So yeah, I have 13 uses since then. But this is where this product is today. It probably doesn't look too different because obviously I haven't hit pan. I don't think I've really like made the little product in the middle like any smaller like width-wise, but I do definitely know that I have lowered that product down. It was really like high up originally, so I am working through that. My goal is to finish this product this month. I don't know if that will be possible because there is still a lot of product in here, but even if I don't, it's going to be finished next month for sure, but I'm going to try to finish it this month. And to be fair, I do have about 2 weeks extra until my next update. So with this product itself, I have like 2 weeks and 2 days, right? I think so, left of the month. So I don't know if I can finish it in that time, but I should for sure have this out by next update because I do have a whole month until then. So that is the next product, and I'm really happy with where I am with it at the moment. So the next product that I have to talk about is an eyeshadow, and this one has been in now for 6 months, I believe. And this is an eyeshadow from the Wet n Wild Comfort Zone palette that I depotted. It is like the, I guess, the true green in the palette. I love this eyeshadow. I love the tone of green. Obviously, I'm wearing a green look today. I'm not wearing it on my lids, but I'm wearing this eyeshadow like on my lower lash line. With a couple other shades. I'm using a darker green on that corner and then a gold like on the center there. But I'm wearing this one a little bit today. I'm also wearing this eyeshadow on my nails with a top coat or like a sparkly kind of multi-chrome nail polish on top. But for the base for this polish, I am wearing this eyeshadow. So this is what this eyeshadow looked like last month. And since then, I have also repressed this product. I repressed it at the same time as I repressed the highlighter. And again, if I do have a photo of it, I will insert it here. So I have been working on this one a lot since then. Again, this is one that I do want to finish this month. And I should be able to. I think I don't have too much left because this right here is all that I have left. So not much at all. It's getting very, very thin. The reason why I repressed this was because it was really hard to use as a nail polish specifically because I couldn't really reach the side. So I just wanted to have it there in the center. And I have used this one twice this past month for nail polish. So how I count nail polish uses right now is I count using it as a nail polish 5 times or 5 uses. So for the last month, I have 10 uses for nail polish and 8 uses on my eyes, which I think is pretty decent, especially because it is more of a colorful shade. It's not the most, I guess, colorful green, but it's still definitely a green. But yeah, I will for sure have this one done by next month. I'm trying to get it done within this calendar month, but if not, again, like the highlighter, it will for sure be done for the next update. So moving on, we have a foundation next. This one is one that I have had in for a couple of months now. It's definitely not my favorite foundation, but this is the foundation from XX Revolution. I don't know what the name of this one is. I probably could look it up, but I just haven't. It's the one that looks like this. I think it's like the Radiant full cover something. I can't remember what it is. But this one I have used 6 times since the last month. It's not that much, but I can tell it's getting lower. It doesn't really look like that always in the packaging, especially not on this side. It looks quite high, but I can see into it from this angle, and hopefully you can see that it's like quite low in there. It's just like stuck on the side. It's such a thick foundation that it just doesn't like settle. I've had it standing up for months now, and this is how much it settled. So it doesn't settle fully. And looking at it, it looks like I am about down to here. So I still definitely have some ways to go, especially because you need so little of it because it is so thick. So I'm just going to keep working on it. Again, it's not my favorite foundation. Every time I use it, even like today, I'm mixing it with a darker foundation because it is quite light. So even when I mix it, it's just not very long lasting. It makes me oil up. It breaks down really fast. It's just not my favorite. So the only time I really reach for this one is when I'm working from home or I don't care about my makeup that much, or I'm just going to wear my makeup for like 2 hours. Because honestly, sometimes I wear this and then like I film and then my camera overheats or my battery dies and I have to charge it for like, 15-20 minutes. Sometimes coming back and filming the last bit of my video, I can tell when editing how much more oily I've gotten just in that little bit of time. So it's really not like the most long-lasting foundation. It looks fine when it first goes on, but it's just such a bad foundation when it comes to lasting power. So yeah, I'm gonna keep working on it. So some people have told me before just to clutter it, and I might do that if I get tired of it, but I would like the satisfaction of just finishing this up. But we'll see how it goes. I mean, if I don't finish it this year, it will for sure be decluttered at the end of the year, but I'm just gonna keep working on it as like my working from home kind of foundation. So next up, we do have another eyeshadow. This one is from Isadora. It is they put an eyeshadow from one of their palettes. I don't know if they make this palette anymore, but it was like an all matte, I think £5 palette that had like a light cream shade, which is the one I'm panning, and then like a light kind of like grey taupey shade, a deeper taupey brown shade, a more neutral to warm mid-tone brown, and I think a deep brown as well. So I think those were the shades in the palette. But it doesn't really matter. This one is the potted from there, and I'm trying to finish this cream shade up. This right here is where it was last month, and since then I actually only used this one 4 times, so it doesn't have too much use, and this is where it is today. This is a shadow that I don't use every single day. I'm not the kind of person who sets my lid. I used to use this one as a blending out shade. I don't use it today, for example, because I don't feel like I went too far up with my crease, but sometimes if I go too far up or I use too of a crazy color and I want to tone it down a little bit, I use these shades for that. So yeah, 4 uses isn't great. I'm going to try to reach for it more next month. This is definitely one that I want to have out in the next 2 months or so, because I'm trying to finish up as many eyeshadows as I can this year. And if I can get it done in this quarter, that would be amazing, just to get my number up a little bit. Because my goal this year was to finish 20 eyeshadows, and so far to date I've only finished 5, I think, but I am really close to that green one, so that would be 6, and if I finish this one that would be 7, so that's much better. If I get to maybe like 15, I think that's more realistic at the end of the year. But yeah, we'll see how I do. But if I could have this one done in the next, like I said, month or two, that would be amazing. So we'll see how I go with this one. I'm going to keep using it. Maybe use this more to blend out looks. And just remember to reach for it, I guess. So that is the next shadow. So next up, we do have another blush. I do have 2 blushes in the project at the moment. This one is more of a summery blush, more of a subtle blush. I'm actually wearing this one today. And this one is my Benefit Coralista. It is very battered, as you can see. This blush already had pan on it when I first rolled it in. It's been in now for 3 months, and this is where it was at the last update. Since then, I have reached for this one 11 times, and this is where it is today. I don't know if the pan has expanded at all. Again, I haven't looked at the pictures, but I've definitely been working this month to lowering down the sides because they were quite high up. And I don't know if you can see, maybe they're on the sides, that like you can see more of the metal pan on the sides. And I think that is because I've been working on it to get it down. So I can tell some progress on it that way. I'm going to keep going with it like that for a couple more months maybe. We'll see how it goes and how easy it is to pick up on the brush. But I do think this is one that I'm eventually going to repress. And when I do, I might take it out of this packaging and just keep it in the pan. And then I press it into the center just for easier use. Because I feel like it's going to be easier to repress if it's out of this like cardboard packaging. But we'll just have to see how I go. Maybe I don't decide to do that. Maybe I'll try to repress it in here. Or I'll just keep working on it as it is. But for now, this is staying in. And this is another blush that I'm really hope that I can have out this year. But I do definitely have more product of this one than I do of the Dior blush, so we just have to see how I go. But for now, I do think I should have this out. Next up, we have the second highlighter in this project because again I'm working on 2 highlighters. This one is a cream highlighter and it is from Benefit. This is the What's Up highlighter. I just realized I haven't marked this on my piece of paper. I'll talk about the uses first and then I'll go and do that and come back. But this is, like I said, the Benefit What's Up highlighter. This one I have used the most this month out of all of the months it's been in the project. It's been in for 3 months now, and I had used it 9 times in total before, 5 times the first month, but then 4 times. But since the last update, I actually reached for this one 8 times, and this is where it is today. Again, I don't know if you can see much of a difference. I will bring up my paper and show you. I will insert that now, actually. So this is where I am with the highlighter. You can see the last line there. I remember last month I wasn't actually really able to make a new line, so I guess it's more than my uses between these two. What is that? 12 uses, I think, between the 2 last lines. But yeah, I'm happy that it moved, and I would say that I have now used about a quarter of the original product, just looking at the lines. And so far, I think I've reached with 17 times. So that means that I guess that I would have maybe like 60 more uses to go, if I'm being like optimistic, I think. And I mean, that's definitely reasonable. It's like that would be like using it every single day for 2 months, which is still a lot, but it's definitely doable. So I think if I just get into the routine of using it, like again on my collarbone, things like that, I should be able to hopefully get it out this year. But we just have to see. I guess it just depends on how well my tan lasts, things like that as well. But that is where I am with this product on the paper. That is where I am with this product. I still haven't marked it. I will do that after talking through the products and I will insert it, like I said. So you probably know where it is, but I'm hoping it has moved a little bit because I have used it the most I have in the past couple months. I definitely have a lot left. I need to keep using this one, especially on like my shoulders and collarbones and stuff, but it's just not been a very good summer here in the UK. So we haven't really had many days with like off the shoulder things or like short sleeve stuff. I've honestly been in like jumpers most days, and right now it's a little bit warmer, but it's still not that warm. So I haven't been using this one as much as I thought I would. I guess I could have used it today because I'm showing a bit more of my like chest, but I didn't think about it. And I'm used at home anyway, but I will try to use this one more that way as well as on my face. But like I said, I am really focused on finishing the Mirror Luminizer in the next month. So we'll see how I manage this. I should probably more realistically focus on this one right now because it is a little bit deeper than the Mirror Luminizer, and then go back to this one later. But I just really want to have this one done. So I'm not going to do that, which is probably not the smartest move, but yeah, I'm gonna try to get some use out of this one too, and not just focus on my luminizer, because when we do hit like, I guess like October time, when all my tan is gone, it will definitely be harder to use this one. So we'll see how I go. Maybe I won't finish this one this year, and if not, that's okay. But I'm going to keep using it and get as much use as I can out of it. So next up, we do have the last product that has been in for more than 1 month. This is my Garnier BB cream in the shade medium. This one has been in for 2 months now, and this is the one that I'm mixing with the XX Revolution foundation today. This one is quite a deep foundation. It's too deep for me at the moment on my own. That's why I'm mixing it with the XX Revolution, and it's working really well to create like a custom shade for now when I have a little bit of a tan. But this product, I still have a bit left of it. I can't see it now because it's been laying down, but before I used it today, I stood it up against the light. And I think if I remember correctly, it's about right here. So, you know, I still have a little bit to go, but it's getting lower. I don't know where it was when I started. I for sure don't think it was full. Maybe it was like up here. So I would assume that I've used half of what was in here, but I honestly don't have any idea because I didn't mark it. I didn't realize I would be able to see through it. It hadn't been standing up before. It was only in the past month that I started storing it like standing up, and that's why I kind of can track more where I am at the moment. Let me know if you want me to mark this. I can mark it whenever this video goes up, just so I can track it for next month. Let me know if you want me to do that, or if you're fine with just talking about the product. But yeah, let's mention the uses, because I have used it 14 times in the past month, so not every day, but yeah, it's a decent amount. I feel like I've used this more. I'm trying to think of what I've used instead. Actually, I had quite a lot of no foundation days because I was on holiday, which I used the Milk makeup, like the baked stick, like a bronzer stick and baked. I used that one, and then like a cream blush and used concealer quite a lot this past month. So that's probably why I haven't reached for this one more, because this combination is my go-to. And this is usually, I try to use this one most days, even when I don't use the XX Revolution because the lasting power is so bad. I try to use this one and mix with other things, because I know that when my tan is gone, I won't be able to use this one anymore. Actually, maybe I can use it as like a cream bronzer, but I really want to finish this one up as a foundation, and it would for sure go away fast that way too. So I'm trying to use this one as much as I can, so I'm hoping to up the usage game next month and use it more than 14 times. Then we had the 2 products that's been in for 2 months now. The first one is in my Colourpop Super Shock Shadow container, but it is actually the Stila Glitter and Glow in Kitten Karma. Again, this one rolled in last month. It looked like this, and it's going to look the exact same because I haven't touched this since last update. Yeah, I just haven't used it. I forgot about it. It's not an eyeshadow that I've been feeling it, because it's more of a chunky kind of glittery shade, and I feel like I've been going for lighter looks. Although today, obviously, quite a intense look, but overall this past month I've been going for more like ethereal, more lighter looks, and I think that's because we are in summer and I've been traveling a lot anyway. Again, the summer isn't the best summer, but it's still like bright outside. It's still, you know, it's just a lighter period of year, I guess. And I have been going for, like I said, more like now foundation looks, and to match that I have been going for lighter eyes as well. So I haven't reached for this one, and mostly I just forgot about it. I will for sure use this one next month. Maybe I'll even try to use this one as a nail polish once, because I have used that in the past and I know that I liked it that way. So maybe I'll do that, and I will get at least 5 use on it and hopefully some progress. The last product that I have is this one right here, which is my e.l.f. Putty Primer. This one, again, like I said, rolled in last month, so I've only worked on it 1 month. This is where it was when it first rolled in. I think I took a photo of it, and I haven't really expanded the pan. I've been working more like on lowering the sides and wearing it down evenly, and this right here is where this product is today. So again, I haven't really like expanded the pan like you can see, but hopefully you can see that I worked down the sides. And this one I have reached for 14 times since it was first rolled in. It's an easy product for me to reach for. I'm using it today. It's a good primer. It's not my favorite, but it's a good primer. It's actually quite hydrating as well as smoothing, which is nice. But it's definitely days that I've forgotten to reach for this one. It's just not really in my routine yet, but I feel like it's getting there. So if I can remember to reach for this one every single day, I should have pretty good usage on it every month. But that is the last product. So you guys, that was it for this update. As you can see, no rollouts this month, but I do hope to have at least 2 things rolling out. It should probably be 2 things. I don't think I can finish anything else. And those are, like I said, the green eyeshadow, which is this one here, as well as the Mary Luminizer. Those 2 are the products that I think hopefully I should have out next month. At least eyeshadow will for sure be done. This one, I'm just going to use as much as I can and see where it is. But I think I should be able to finish it up in the month's time. So again, that is it for today. I really, really hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what you're currently planning. What are you close to finishing? And I hope you're having a lovely day wherever you are. And I will catch you in my next one. Bye, guys.